What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Keeping Up with the Kardashians after show here on AfterBuzz TV. Today, we're going to be talking all about Kourtney's 40th birthday. Yes, homegirl is 40. We're also going to be talking about Vogue's 73 questions with Kim Ye, and of course, all the fun Coachella outfits. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to AfterBuzz TV's after show for Keeping Up with the Kardashians. We are so excited. We are here. We had some birthday cake earlier. We're celebrating Miss Kourtney Kardashian today. 40 years of age, can you believe it? But I'm here with the one and only Zack Peter.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I love Kardashians.
We
and the
love
fact that I
having
get to
you on,
love
too.
Kardashians with both of you guys makes my heart happy.
Aw, thank you so much. And of course, the beautiful Rachel Robillard.
Yes, good to see y'all. You know, I'm skipping Coachella and the Game of Thrones premiere to be here tonight. Woohoo.
Yep.
It's okay. You like showers, right?
That doesn't. You know, I'd rather talk all things Kardashians. Let's be for real.
Absolutely. And I'm your host, Dakota T. Jones, and let's get it poppin' because Kourtney, so we thought this whole episode was gonna be like this whole exclusive behind the scenes episode. We ended up getting some old throwback episodes, and you said it was around like 2 hours, right?
It's 2 hours.
And so we got some good episodes of like them thinking about getting married in Vegas, Kourtney and Scott. We had Kourtney giving birth to, I think it was Mason.
Mason, the baby
And then-
shower.
Yeah. And then the fun episode where it was like Kourtney's birthday trip in Mexico where she like threw up on herself apparently and slept in it.
Yeah, that's what Kim
Tequila,
was
yeah.
saying. Kim was like, whenever I think of Kourtney and her birthdays, I always think of dancing drunken nights in Mexico. And I'm like, hey,
Fun times.
I'm all about it.
And Rachel actually wrote down some of the funny quotes that each person said. So why don't
Yes.
you list some of those off?
Yes, that was Kim's, and also Khloe's was really sweet. You know, Khloe and Kourtney have a really great relationship as sisters, and she goes, "You are the Jane to my Susan, Reese's to my Pieces, peanut butter to my jelly."
I like
It was
that
so
one.
sweet. And then Kylie, we all saw Kylie, and it's just, I don't know about y'all. Y'all tell me your opinion on Kylie's little snippet. Some were longer than others, but Kylie was a lot shorter to the point.
Yeah.
And you could just tell she didn't want to do it. That's just how it came off to me. Like, Kylie's like, all right, let's do this. She said like 2 sentences.
And then
Short
she
and
walked
sweet.
out of frame.
And then walked off, and you could tell like her, and you kind of,
Yeah.
it's like she didn't hold the smile after long enough to where the edit was kind of like, oh, like she was on to the next thing.
She's so programmed to doing like Snapchat, which is
Right.
like 15 seconds. And she's
Yeah.
like, that's it, 16 second I'm out.
Yeah, and that's
She was
kind of
like,
how it was.
all right, Stormy.
Stormy.
It used to be Jordy, Stormy, but now R.I.P. to that.
I know, we're going to talk a little bit of Jordy in a little bit. You don't want to miss that.
Absolutely. But okay, let's talk a little bit about Kourtney here. We've had some great moments of her throughout this entire 16 seasons. What is like one thing that you can think of that is like your favorite Kourtney Kardashian moment?
I just love everything about Kourtney. She was my favorite, and currently now it's Kim. But Kourtney was my favorite because she was just like so unapologetic about everything about her. Like she put all of her dirty laundry out there, and all of like the OG Scott drama was the best. Like him punching the mirror and
Oh my
her just being like,
gosh.
"I love Mason more than I love you." Like it's just great.
That was a good line. I like
That was good, yes. My favorite thing about Kourtney, and similar to you, Kourtney, I go in between the girls, like who's my favorite this week. I very much do change. Kourtney used to be a favorite at one time because exactly, she's so real. She's the oldest, and she's actually the only one with the college education, which we will get talking about based on Kim going to law school in a little bit.
Yes.
And I loved the episode of Mason being born and how Mama Bear,
Pulled him
Kourtney
out.
just
Like-
pulled him out like no big deal.
Like the turkey on Thanksgiving out of the oven.
Like, here we go. Bust it wide open. Like, yeah, exactly.
That was a graphic. But yes, you got it.
That was
And
it.
I loved that. And that made me kind of want to like, I might do that too.
You want to
I
pull a
wanna
baby out
pull
of
a
you like
Kourtney
that?
And like,
And-
I'm gonna do it.
That was like a really iconic TV moment because, to
Yeah.
be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen that on television before. We actually see the baby. Like, we don't see it much. We see
Yeah.
thighs, but we see the baby being pulled out, like, covered in all the
Yes.
baby juice.
Baby juice.
It was just an interesting thing. I was like, whoa, I remember being kind of shocked whenever that episode came out. I was like, not used to seeing that on TV. But I gotta
You saw
say,
it when you were born.
yes, well, that's true. I don't quite remember, but
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
But
And
I feel
actually,
like
I was a C-section, so I didn't see much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but it wasn't that the only birth that we really got to see. Like we didn't really get to see.
I think we saw Penelope.
I
We
think
saw
we did.
either Penelope or we saw one of the other ones. It wasn't
Rain
as
or
much, but
Yeah.
there was like some home footage that they gave us.
Definitely not Kim's. Definitely not Kylie's.
I definitely remember seeing her pull another baby out. There was a second part to that.
I want to say Penelope. I don't think we saw Rain, but I want
No.
to say we saw
Yeah.
a birth of Penelope.
And
Yeah.
not true either. But we
Not
do
true.
know that Chris helped deliver
I think it
Kylie's
was-
baby.
Kylie's. Yeah,
Yeah.
Stormy.
Stormy.
Yes.
Stormy. That's right. Yes. So I love it. I love that. I love how they're very candid and open with that. But I kind of wish that we could see more of that.
Yeah.
You know,
More
there's
births.
going to be
More
more
births.
babies. Let's be honest.
There probably will.
There's going to be more babies within the Kardashian Jenner clan.
I think my favorite Kourtney moment is maybe not as traditional as other people's, but I think for a long time we just saw how Kourtney had to be both of the parents whenever
Right.
Scott was going through all of his drama. And I think whenever Kourtney was able to kind of let loose and have fun, and I know it didn't work out with Younes. We're going to talk about Younes in a little bit, but it seemed like whenever her and Scott finally broke things off, she became like fun Kourtney again, and you could visually see her get younger as well. It's almost like she let go of this baggage in her life, and you just saw her whole spirit change. So I think that my favorite moment was when she finally moved on, because I feel like we have a more fun, more energetic Kourtney. Not so depressed.
Yeah, we definitely see like a new. I mean, she's like banging younger guys. She's like going to Mexico. She's like living her life right now. She's feeling herself. She's like, I'm 40 and I feel like I'm 20. Like she's really revolutionizing what it means
Right.
to be a woman in your 40s, and she's living for it. She's trying to compete with Sophia Richie, so you got to give her props. She's keeping up.
She's keeping up. That is for sure. Well, you guys, that kind of goes for the whole birthday episode, but let's get into some tea time. So, ooh, I like
so
that.
much tea.
So much tea.
So much tea.
Because I knew that this episode wasn't going to be that long, I had to go all in on the tea time. So we're going to get it popping. So obviously, we got some great Coachella moments from the girls.
Yes.
Kylie and Travis went together, and this photo here is of them getting on their private jet. They showed up on a private jet to Coachella.
Do you expect anything less,
No.
Dakota?
What did
No.
you expect them to take an Uber? Like,
Yes. No,
Yes.
but like, let's talk about her outfit though, because it was a
The
lot
denim.
different than what she usually shows up in.
Denim. I was expecting more color.
Color.
You know, a couple years ago, she did the blue hair, and so I was expecting a dramatic change in the hair. We still have yet to see a lot of what the girls dressed during the weekend, and as we know, Coachella is a 3-day event. That means 3 different outfit choices,
Sometimes
maybe
more.
some more. Exactly. So there aren't any pictures out really of the girls, and usually they post them like day of, let's get it going.
I
But
know.
why not this year?
I don't
This
know.
is like the only real
there's
picture I've seen.
there's no glitter, there's no streaks in her hair. Like I
Yeah.
don't even like. I think she's just like going
on
home.
a date, going on a date to San Francisco for the night. Like no big
to
deal.
dinner.
I will say, obviously, there's always going to be the girls who go all out and they're like hardly wearing anything, and they've got the glitter in their hair and they've got the space buns and all that kind of stuff, which I personally think is neat because it's artistic and it's like, I don't know. We obviously
Yeah.
saw a lot of girls did that, but I feel like this year I did see a few girls, very famous women, showing up with a lot of layers on. I don't know if you saw
Layers,
that.
really?
Like Kylie here, she's got long pants. I mean, she has like a little bit of a crop top situation, but she's got like a big jacket over it with a big hat. Like I see a lot of layers this year with some of the women at Coachella, and that's different than what we're used to seeing.
Right,
We're used to seeing
the,
lots of skin.
the bare minimum. That is
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, but
So-
it does get a little chilly at night. You're in the desert, and so during the day it gets up to 100 degrees. You got to
Oh
make
my
sure to stay
gosh.
hydrated. But once the sun goes down, it gets a little cool.
Did Travis actually perform at Coachella?
No,
No?
not that I know.
Because he
you
posted
know.
something that said like, oh, and like I gave her half of like my earnings. Or fresh off the stage, gave her half of my earnings
Did
or
he?
something
No,
like
not that. I
no,
do
I
not.
don't think he performed this
No.
year.
I don't. Yeah, interesting. But they look cute together. I love this photo.
Yeah, and this was actually their last photo together was that thirst trap video or that
Yeah,
photo we talked
the
about
beach,
last week.
the vacation.
Yeah, and so now it's like after that last photo last week of them on vacation, now she's posting more. Like I just didn't think she'd be keep posting pictures between the two of them because she wasn't posting many pictures between the two
For a
before
while.
the cheating allegation. So it's like, okay, world, we're good.
This
Back
is
up.
this is her being like, we're good. I'm in love with him. We're
Yeah.
together. I didn't leave him. He didn't leave me.
Yes.
You know, trying to send a clear message to the side hoe.
Ooh, crap. Okay.
That's very true. Okay, so speaking of Coachella, Justin Bieber posted a throwback with Kendall. So as we as we were talking about, we haven't really seen Kendall. I don't really know what she dressed like. She actually posted an hour ago. I checked it right before we went on. Kendall was at the Revolve party. #ad. She posted a Instagram ad.
So is she
for
really
it.
there?
She was there. She was at the Revolve party, and she was in a blue dress, and she had these white sleeves with like green moons on them.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
exactly, and it was layerful. Like it was a
Yeah.
nice, it was a cute dress, like off the shoulder dress, and it was blue, like a denimish. And yeah, it was. Where's the skin, ladies? We're used to seeing all the skin, right? But that's what she was wearing that she recently posted. But Justin Bieber posted a throwback picture between the two of them. And a lot of people were commenting on that, including Kendall, like, ha ha, I'm dead. And Hailey Baldwin, his wife, even commented, ha ha ha, this pic gets me every time.
It's kind of weird just because I know that for a brief moment, Justin and Kendall did date, allegedly. And so for him to be married now and to post like a throwback photo with like a past girlfriend or fling, that was an interesting choice. But seeing that Hailey and Kendall are best friends and
Correct.
Hailey was like, oh, that's so funny. I laugh every time I see this. It's almost like they did that to make sure, like, hey, no drama here. This is fine.
Like,
Well,
let's
Hailey
not-
also knows she got the ring at the end of the day.
She
so
does.
she ain't worried. But, like, couldn't Bieber,
Right.
like, post, like, a good throwback when he was, like, cute? Like, he had a moment.
Yeah, that's like not a cute picture. Just
Of
gonna
either
say
of
it.
them.
Yeah, like that's not extremely flattering. I don't know why that like out of all photos, we have to know some other photos are in the camera roll.
Rachel
So,
knows the gram, so she knows this throws off the whole aesthetic
it
of
really
the feed.
does. Yes.
Like, it just doesn't fit the vibe. Bieber, we need to get you a social media manager.
We do. He's doing the most these days.
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
he's not the only one doing the most, you guys.
Uh-oh.
Jordyn Woods has taken a break from shading the Kardashians on like Red Table Talks and promoting eyelash extensions. And she's out here looking like Bane from Batman, rocking her look at Coachella with a mystery man, you guys. She
Yes.
has made a very rare public appearance and she has this new guy on her shoulder. He looks kind of cute. He also looks like he might be just a friend, but
You think?
I don't know.
Some people said he looked like Salt Bae. You know the guy that like
Oh,
sprinkles
yes.
the salt?
He does look like Salt Bae, but he also looks like he might be a little gay. So I think, he might be like a bestie that's like walking her around. She also got rid of her blonde hair so that she can really be incognito, but it's like, girl, we know it's you.
Exactly. Extreme incognito. Like as we were saying, layers. All these girls
lot
are
of
wearing
layers.
layers. And I feel like she's hiding. Does that
I think she's
come
hiding
off
for
as
sure.
hiding
I
to
mean,
y'all?
I know a lot of the girls have been wearing those like masks.
Yes,
like
because you are in the desert. A lot of people wear bandanas because it does get very windy
Yeah.
and stormy.
Stormy.
I do. The dirt.
Yeah, I do. I like it though. I think it's a cool fashion choice. But for her in particular, I think it was not a fashion choice. It was more of a hiding.
Yes.
And I think
Agreed.
maybe that's what the other girls are doing as well. Because maybe when they do wear less, it's very obvious who it is. Because it's like, oh wow, they're demanding a lot of attention.
Yes.
And it's like, oh my gosh, that's Kylie Jenner. That's so and so. So maybe this year to be
You think
bothered
that
less?
is not attention seeking?
No.
No.
That's like, look at me. I look like a tourist on a plane right now.
But wouldn't you blend in? Wouldn't you think that that's blending
How many
in?
people are wearing masks?
A lot of
Yeah,
people.
people wear
Really?
bandanas and whatnot. In
Like
the
a lot
desert.
of
Bandanas,
these
but that's-
surgical masks and these like cool masks are actually being
Yeah.
shown a lot this year at Coachella.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because
I mean, I think she's in hiding, but it's like if you want to be hidden from the public, then you don't go to Coachella.
But she wanted to have fun. She probably had the ticket with Kylie, and all of a sudden that didn't work out anymore. And she's like, "Well, I got an extra ticket."
She
So
lost
do you
that
wanna go?"
VIP status.
I think she did.
I mean, but I feel like it's not like she's paying for the ticket. So it's like if you have all your friends are there.
But I'll tell you, she took an Uber. She did not roll
She
up
did not.
in
She
a
didn't take the
private
PJ
jet.
She usually
with
does.
Kylie and Travis.
But not this year.
Not this year.
Speaking of Kim K, I want to talk about her because she was
Yes.
not at Coachella, but she's officially wanting to go to law school / pass the bar to become a lawyer. But can she if she had not gone to college yet? It's a tricky situation. A lot of people are looking into it like, can she do this? Can she not? But a fan on Twitter chimed in with their witty thought by saying, this is like a quote that Kim would say in court. He's like, literally innocent, Your Honor, Bible. I don't know. I thought that was really funny.
That's funny. A lot of people had a lot of really good responses to this. Like, I understand the argument of, like, she hasn't gone to law school. Can she really take I mean, she's doing an apprenticeship, so she's not studying in college for several years. But then again, I wouldn't really expect Kim Kardashian to, like, take time off of KKW Beauty to, like, go to college. But, like, I feel like if she's doing the apprenticeship, tip, and if she passes the bar, then like if she can pass the bar, then more power to her. Give her her credentials.
Yeah.
Fun fact, guys, you don't need to go to any school to become a lawyer. All you have to do is pass the bar.
Done.
Really?
There we go. That's it, guys. I'm leaving AfterBuzz and I'm taking the test this weekend.
Yeah. I love Kim. I think that she's doing a great job by using her voice to help other people.
Yep.
And she's really, a lot of people are like, oh, she's just doing it for like the good publicity, but she's really influenced. At least I know of 2 people's life that she, like saved and got out of jail.
Changed.
But the thing that makes me wonder is she doing this just so she has more credentials and being like, I passed the bar, I'm going to go out and help these people so people take her more seriously? Or is she actually trying to defend people on the stand? Because I don't see her public speaking skills being up to par for that.
I think it's a career evolution. When you do the same thing for so long, like eventually you're no longer challenged and you have to go into the next thing. And I think she's really found a voice as an activist. And, obviously prison reform is something that's really important to her. And I think she wants to follow in her dad's footsteps and prove that she's more than just, this reality TV star that like once had a sex tape, and she wants to prove herself. And I think more power to her.
Lawrence from the chat says, if she can't do it, no one can.
That's for sure. Yeah. I mean, what do y'all think? Do you think she can do it? Like,
yeah.
Is she capable and that she'll do a good job at it?
I mean, I think she'll probably pass the bar. I think it'll take a lot of work, but if she really wants to do it,
I don't think she'll pass the bar right away.
Not right away. It'll take a few tries.
Yeah.
I feel like she'll pass the bar. Why? Because she got that money. She's going to get the correct tutors.
See, but
She's gonna
Lori
get a lot
Loughlin
of
made
help.
that mistake. She's going to prison right now.
She's going
But-
to jail.
Well, then
period.
again, Kim Kardashian knows how to get people out of prison, so
Kim
maybe.
taking pictures while Lori's, sweet honey, your sister is going to jail.
How iconic would that be?
But I actually tweeted a question for y'all to vote saying, and this was the question, Bible, Kim Kardashian is setting to become a lawyer and plans on taking the bar exam in 2020. Can she do it? And 88% of y'all said yes, while the other 12 said no. Wow, so there actually is a lot of people in support.
Look,
of
you
her.
guys, Donald Trump is the president right now. Obviously, reality TV stars have proven that they can go a long way.
Right. That's so true. Oh my gosh.
Actually.
To be honest.
I mean, at this
So-
point, yeah.
Gosh,
No
yes.
one even thought that Trump was going to even get anywhere close.
No, and he did it. I mean, he beat Roseanne Barr.
Yeah,
She-
the
she
Simpsons
tried.
called it.
If-
Remember that on The Simpsons?
Was that a real thing?
Yes, Trump was like president. The Simpsons kind of like
They do a lot.
weirdly predict the future if you've seen a couple episodes. But yeah, more power to you, Kim.
If
Exactly.
If Trump beats out Roseanne Barr, I think Kim can pass the bar.
Yeah.
No
Right.
tea, no shade.
I just want Kim to go back to being blonde.
Oh, me too.
I love that look on her.
Me too.
Kim does look gray as blonde. Okay, let's go back to Kourtney. Kourtney and Younes reunite.
Maybe.
I don't know. So she posted a really cute picture of herself. Look at her, so cute in that red. And we found that Younes commented on it. He said, "You look good, Minnie Mouse." And then Kourtney responds, "Merci, Mickey." So is that like, was that a pet names that they've had? Like that's my first thought is like, okay, did they used to like say that to each
Yeah.
other? Are they trying to
I mean,
flirt?
I think I can see him being thirsty in the comments, like trying to get her back or trying to like have another fling with her. And the fact that she responded back with the other pet name
Mickey.
that matches,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, maybe she's feeling like, you know what, maybe we can have a little fling. I don't see them actually getting back together as a couple, but I think that it could possibly just be one of those flings that kind of comes back. We've all had an ex that we revisited.
Yeah, she probably keeps him in the rotation and is like, okay, I'm going to continue to give attention to this because, he obviously is good at something. So she's keeping him around.
She's keeping him
We'll
around.
see.
But
But now we're going to switch gears over to Khloe because Khloe is celebrating True's first birthday, you guys.
Just to jump in here, I gotta say, former AfterBuzzer Kathy Kelly at the WWE wore it better.
Oh,
is that the exact same thing?
It looks like it,
looks like
basically
the
very
exact
similar.
same thing.
Hot.
Wow.
That
She
is
looks
hot.
great.
Not just leather, but in red. Ooh.
She definitely did wear it better.
She's on fire. Like True on her first birthday, you guys. True's finally turned 1. So it is the 1-year anniversary of the Tristan scandal hitting the media. But that's not all that's important. Kylie has also posted a photo of True and Stormi together. They're like besties. I feel like they're gonna be besties in the future. In Keeping Up with the Kardashians season 36, they're gonna be doing their thing. And she captioned it, "Blessed. Happy birthday, baby, beautiful True. Your energy is radiant and so, so special. I love you and I can't wait to watch you grow." See, that was longer than her birthday message to Kourtney today.
I mean, that's true. That is very true. Which just goes to
True
show.
for true.
Yeah, is she the
ding.
one actually like typing out her Instagram captions, or does she have an assistant for that? We don't know.
It used to be
Absolutely.
Jordy.
Yeah, Jordyn probably used to do that.
that's something I think about with the Kourtney and Younes comments back and forth, is that these girls, and a lot of celebrities, surprisingly or not, have social media teams behind this. They think about the posts, they think about the pictures, videos, the captions, the hashtags. They are running their social media accounts.
See,
Yeah.
but Rachel, like I have a guy running my social media accounts, but at the same time, like when I have a little too much vodka in me, and then I fight with people on Twitter, so it happens. Like when
So
you
you
have
think
your
they're getting- they're like,
when you
I'm
have your
doing
social
this.
media passwords, and you get a little tipsy, like it happens.
Things come out.
And you're just like,
Things
all right,
come
I'm
out, and
gonna
you're
do it.
like, ooh, Eunice was good at stuff.
Interesting stuff. I wonder what that could be. Something that I thought was absolutely hilarious that I loved was the 73 questions that Kim Ye did with Vogue.
Yes.
That was
It was
good.
very telling. We got to see their house, which is kind of rare. We got a house tour.
Yeah.
They talk about their kids, naming their fourth child, Kanye not taking Kim's financial advice, and how they wing it when it comes to parenting the kids. There's a group chat with all the sisters where they kind of go back and forth and talk about parenting advice, which Kanye was quick to add in that he wants to be added to this group chat because he is not in it. So I thought it was cute. I thought it was very humanizing for them. Like
Yeah.
it made you realize they're parents.
Yeah.
And they're real people.
They just live in an amazing house.
But yeah, I also didn't see like clothes on the floor, toys
No.
everywhere. Like they
It's
have.
very
You also
three
didn't see
children.
anything.
Yeah,
It was a how did she describe minimalist monastery?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. And so where's your junk drawer? Where's all the? It's so beautiful.
There's got to be a
Big
junk room.
And
Right?
grand. Yeah, there's probably a whole junk room.
And I was actually extremely surprised to see Kanye throughout the entire 73 questions, or majority of
Me
it. He
too.
answers the door. He's there on the bed holding Chicago while Kim's talking and answering questions with North and Saint. Like, you really get to see Kanye, which is just so crazy because this time last year, maybe even a little longer, he just wanted nothing to do with Keeping Up with the Kardashians, nothing to do with being on camera, especially with Kim. Like, he is a rapper, artist, performer. Kim, you do the reality TV and whatnot. And so it's interesting to see him not only in the interviews for Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but doing Vogue with her. That it's like,
know.
wow. It's like I just like, is he doing it to support her, or is he doing it because, he's profiting a little bit too and doing it for the bag?
I think he's doing it to support her, and because he's just out of that place where he doesn't think that he should be doing that. Like, now he's just like, he doesn't care anymore. And I love that we
Yeah.
really got to see a human side of both of them. We got to see them being parents. We got to see them playing with kids on the bed in their bedroom. I do think that they probably, at least go to like IKEA or like West Elm and like just get like some pieces, like a little pop of color here and there.
IKEA.
Let's really bring. I
Bring
feel
it
like
to the forefront.
there's a K, the only reason I picked IKEA was because there's a K in it, and it's Kim and Kanye, and they
Yeah.
like things with K's.
Oh, true. Hey, I like that. But I also feel like maybe he's also trying to restore his reputation.
I mean,
based on a lot of things, the TMZ comments and just what he's been doing in the press prior to this. So maybe he's just trying to make himself look a little better.
I don't
His
think
PR
he
team's
cares.
Like, get on there.
I don't think he cares. I just genuinely think he's in a different place in his life, and he's in a different place in his relationship and with his family, that like he is okay being more supportive of his wife and wants to show that publicly.
all of a sudden he wants to be seen and he wants to be heard, and he knows that he can hop on these outlets to do so. So
Yeah.
he's like, I'm going to be right up in there. And I think Kim is trying to be supportive with that, but we can kind of see from her like testimonials or confessions, like the interviews, she's looking at him like, please don't say anything crazy, please don't say anything crazy, which he does.
Right.
He does.
He definitely does. Yeah. So Kanye's doing Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and also Khloe's doing another TV episode, or documentary series or whatnot. Not documentary, excuse me. Khloe is set to produce Twisted Love series for Investigation Discovery Network. This is the information we got from the Shade Room. The show explores what happens when love and affection spiral into a twisted web of extreme obsession and jealousy. So we all know that Khloe doesn't have the best love history going on right now and whatnot. So it's kind of ironic that she's bringing her views into this new TV series.
She's
what are your
look,
thoughts?
my brand is infidelity, and I'm gonna own it.
I mean, as sad as that is, it's true. I mean,
It's true.
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 Oh, it's funny. Okay.
Full circle.
Full circle. But I think she's in a spot in her life where she's like, okay, fine. You know, I'm going to do this TV show. Everyone already knows all the allegations and all the facts that have came out, and she's just like, might as well get some money out of it. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to twisted love and obsession, all that. So might as well profit off of it. And I think it's interesting because I know that the ID network reached out to her to ask her if she wanted to be a part of it. And the fact that she said yes and didn't get offended when they reached out was interesting. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of rooting for her when those allegations were going out, those rumors that she was potentially going to be the next Bachelorette. I was all about it.
That would have been sick.
I was all about it. But I know contract-wise, that wouldn't really work out. And that she was actually extremely offended that was going around and that the...
Well, I think she wasn't offended that it was going around. She was offended that the producer was consistently trying to make it look like this was
Over
a
Twitter.
potential thing.
Yes.
Yeah, and making it look like he was really in talks with them. And she's like, that's not true. You've never spoken to us. Chill.
Yes.
Clout chaser for sure. But you guys, we are here to talk about Graham Glam. We're going to be voting on the best Instagram photo of the week. Ooh. Okay. Yes. So the first photo is of always Kim. We always have to put her in the forefront first.
Kim.
So this is the cover of Vogue. She said she had a lifelong dream of having the solo cover of the US Vogue. She finally is here. What are your thoughts about this? I know it's like a water being poured on her head, running down her body. I think she looks incredible.
Hot mama. She has come a long way since remember she was doing Playboy and she was naked and it was like the first season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians and she was telling her mom, Chris, I will do Playboy if I'm not nude. And she goes, deal, that can be on the contract. Next thing we know, she's nude but with pearls all over and then Chris, you're doing great, sweetie. Iconic. But this is tasteful. This is beautiful. She is gorgeous. She is a mother. She's a potential new lawyer. I'm so proud of her. And actually, this is her first solo cover being on Vogue. So
that's awesome.
I mean, I like it. I like that there's also the lawyer tie-in, and she looks like she was waterboarded 5 minutes ago in this photo. But she's rocking it. She's like, I'm ready to take on the law. I've already conquered Playboy, and now I'm here. I'm ready for it.
I like
she's taking
a
stand.
Yeah.
I love that. And the next photo is of Kourtney, her solo shoot for Vogue Mexico. So this is something we saw that the Vogue Mexico thing came out a while ago. So it was interesting that she posted this around the same time that Kim posted hers. It was almost like, yeah, you may have the U.S. cover, but I've got the Mexico cover, and look at me radiate.
Right.
But she looks great. I love the straight hairs.
And dude, I love. Are those feathers?
I think so.
Pretty.
Yeah, a feathery dress. She looks very pretty. It's this screams poosh at me.
Poosh.
Yeah, screams poosh. Well, the next photo is of Khloe, and a lot of people had some things to say about this photo. It was whenever she went to Diana Ross's birthday party, and people were upset because of her hair, saying that she's imitating Diana Ross, who is a black woman, and that Khloe, as a white Armenian, shouldn't do that.
But I mean, she's not saying that she's Diana Ross. She's using inspo. She's like, it's like if I said, ooh, I like your jacket. I'm going to rock a same color jacket because it's inspired by Dakota and I'm appreciating him. But I did not get Diana Ross vibes in this look. I thought she was promoting the trailer of The Lion King because that also just dropped.
Oh my gosh, she's going to be
live action.
Nala, or is she going to be Lion King? Like Simba. What's the Mufasa?
Mufasa.
Who's Mufasa? Is that the
Mufasa's
father?
the dad.
Okay, the one who's always talking in the
Yeah,
sky.
she has very
And
Mufasa
Simba
Major
vibes.
is the
Mufasa.
son. Yes.
Yeah.
I think she looks great.
She is beautiful. And I'll tell you afterwards where I got this jacket. I got you.
Thank you. I'm rocking it tomorrow.
Yeah, so Kendall is our next one to talk about. This is kind of the only photo that we got of the week, but it's great. I mean, it's her on a giant billboard in New York. So you can't get much better than that, but she's stunning. And can you just imagine having your face plastered that high, that huge? Isn't that amazing?
I can imagine it.
One day.
I'm living for it.
I can imagine it. I love it.
She looks great.
Beautiful as
Go
always.
Kendall.
She loves her Calvins.
She does.
She
and
does.
she really works with them a lot, which is really cool. And the last photo is of Kylie in her Coachella-inspired outfit from yesterday. Like we talked about before, this is pretty covering quite a bit.
Is it because she's a mom?
I think. Well,
is it a mom? Is like a mom thinks she's a cool mom, or like what? Like,
See,
where's
this
the
is-
midriff? That's what we're used to,
this is more of like a. I want to say it's more of like a Met Gala type of a look.
right?
Like it looked like kind of the thing that Kim
Yeah.
wore to the Met Gala this last year. But if I'm seeing correctly, it is a little sheer, possibly.
Yes, a little
So-
sheer, a lot of jewels, and also she's wearing a little yellow purse, and she's doing like smaller purses now. She's trying to make that like a trend, and that knows a lot of people, not a lot of girls
tiny
now
purse.
wearing smaller
Tiny purse.
purses.
Tiny
Yeah.
houses, tiny purses. It's the next trend. Watch it on TLC this summer.
Oh, I like that. Well, you guys, it comes down to it. We got to vote. It's hard. I'd vote for all of them if I could, but we can only vote for one. So
I don't
for
think
those
this
of
one's
you,
that hard.
Yeah, for those of you who are watching us, you'll see the photo we're about to put up. But if you're listening to us on iTunes, we've got these cutouts of their head, and it's time to vote. So drum roll. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness! This is like
Unanimous.
first time in a long time that we've all chosen the
Yep,
same.
We
Kim.
all chose Kim. Why'd you choose Kim, Dakota?
I think it's just I love the water falling on her. I think that adds a whole new element because she could have easily just been like, here I am with wet hair in this little dress, but like the fact that water's trickling down her face and she can keep her face so stoic, as I would be flinching and like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
You have to
You're so
dedicate
sweet to
the
say
craft.
that when you know every one photo, there's about 1,000 photos
Yeah.
with it. So
her.
Right.
that probably was in one of the camera
Were
rolls
her
of her doing
eyelashes,
that.
yeah. Like,
So let's be for real. Like that wasn't like a one and done
No.
shot. That's for sure.
probably not.
Why'd you choose her?
Because she just looks great, and the other girls just didn't bring it for me. Like, she
Okay.
looks great. She's on the cover of Vogue. It's a country that she actually speaks the language in, whereas I don't think Kourtney speaks Spanish. So she's taken a stand, and I can feel her stand from
She's
here.
taking a stand, hoping she'll be up at the stand,
Yes.
representing some clients very soon.
Yeah.
But you
Kim-
guys,
KKW.
absolutely.
I chose this photo for her because I read her caption in her Instagram where she posted this Vogue photo, and as I said before, it's her first solo US cover of Vogue, and she dreamt about this since she was a little girl. And so I just think that's so cool that
Yeah.
she's like, I did it, and she gave a lot of thanks to a lot of people, like Anna Wintour and Kanye, and just really used that as a thank you, and this means so much to me, rather than like, here
Here
it
I am.
is.
Yeah, no,
Here it is. Like, what's, are you really surprised? It was a very endearing post,
It was like
which
a
is something
humble-
yeah, very humble, something we usually don't see a lot from her.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. We've loved recapping this little short birthday episode. Lots of news and gossip as always, and a fun game of Gram Glam. We will be back next week for the Easter episode.
Yes.
They're vacationing in Bali.
Bali.
I always say
Yeah.
Bali. I don't know why, but
Bali, and also Kim recently posted that they're also going to be showing off their Halloween shoot as Victoria's Secret angels. So that'll be fun.
that was a good shoot.
Yes.
Well, you guys, thanks again for watching. You can find me everywhere at Mr. Dakota T. Jones. And where can everyone find you all?
Guys, I'm Zack Peter, and you can follow me at Just Plain Zack all over the internet.
And I'm Rachel Robillard. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Rach_Robillard. And I recently just created a Facebook page to showcase my hosting and producing content. So check that out at Rachel Robillard on Facebook.
Thank you guys, and we will keep up with you next week.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.